You blocked 2 hours determined to finally get hard work done. But 10 minutes in, your mind is already a million miles away. You did everything right to eliminate distractions. You put your phone in another room, turned off the Wi-Fi, and closed every extra tab. Yet, staring at the screen, your brain refuses to lock in. You catch yourself reading the exact same sentence over and over, unable to engage with the work. We tend to blame ourselves when this happens. We assume deep concentration is something we can flip on demand, powered by sheer willpower in that specific moment. But if your environment is silent and you genuinely want to work, something else is actively hijacking your attention. The breakdown happens because we ignore the mechanical reality of human attention. We focus entirely on the 2-hour window, while ignoring the biological foundation being built during the other 22. Looking at this 24-hour clock graph, you can see that a 2-hour focus block is a tiny fraction of a standard day. We protect that small sliver, even though the real problem lies in the massive 22-hour remainder. Human cognition doesn't cleanly reset just because you close your office door. Your ability to concentrate is a result of ambient habits practiced all day long. Cal Newport, the author of Deep Work, identifies the core mechanism responsible for this cognitive bleed. He calls it attention residue. It triggers the moment you switch contexts. You glance at a Slack message, check a quick email, or read a notification, thinking it will only take a second of your time. But your brain doesn't neatly sever ties with that previous task. A fragment of your attention stays stuck on that message, creating an invisible open loop. Do this a dozen times, and the loops compound, tying up your cognitive processing power with dozens of active, unresolved thoughts. When you finally sit down to do deep work, you aren't starting with a clean slate. You are dragging a heavy load of invisible cognitive baggage right into your session. Modern work environments actively condition us to maximize this residue. Between open-plan offices and an endless stream of digital alerts, we train our brains to expect a hit of novelty every few minutes. Deep work requires the exact opposite cognitive state. It asks your brain to sit in slow, unstimulating isolation for hours at a time to solve hard problems. You cannot mechanically demand your brain to snap from a hyper-stimulated frenzy into absolute stillness at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. The biology simply doesn't allow it. You are trying to build a wall of focus on a foundation that's been fragmented all day. How you spend your 22 hours ruins the remaining 2 before they even begin. To repair your focus, you have to fix the baseline. You need to rebuild your biological tolerance for a complete lack of stimulation. Newport suggests 3 practical steps to heal this baseline. First, contain the shallow work. Instead of letting admin tasks interrupt your entire day, force them into strict, confined windows. Second, execute a strict shutdown ritual. Review what is unfinished, write a clear plan for tomorrow, and actively close open loops. This routine prevents today's attention residue from lingering overnight and infecting tomorrow's focus block. Third, and this is the hardest step, practice being bored. When you're standing in an elevator or waiting at a red light, stop reaching for your phone to fill the minor downtime. These steps act as physical therapy for the brain, rehabilitating a cognitive muscle that has atrophied from constant stimulation. True, reliable focus is dependent on how you manage the 22 unprotected hours of your day. Try this tomorrow. Put your phone in another room, sit down with a single task, and stay there for exactly 1 hour. Within the first 10 minutes, the silence will likely become agonizing. Your mind will race, demanding a hit of novelty, making you physically uncomfortable. That discomfort is the literal sensation of attention residue. Learning to sit through it is how you actually rebuild the capacity to concentrate.